Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited. Today's Batchery prompt is number 93. A convict on death row gets his last rites from a Wiccan whose life he once saved. She blesses him so that after his execution, he wakes up in his pre-felon body with a clean slate and a second chance. Okay, you're a killer. Um, you start off small, just had one of those childhoods, and you killed your parents. They were your first. And you're not psycho, you just hated them. And so you kill your parents and you get away. I mean, get away with it. You end up in the foster care system and you read up on crime, you read up on criminology, you actually get a degree in criminology, then become a killer. Um, and your day job is your security guard. So you're a security guard, you're learning about security, how people tick, how people think, and every so often a job comes along and you kill people. And there's this one guy. You're sent to kill him, so you're going to kill him. You find him in an alley, and he's strangling this redhead. She's cute, covered in tats. So you basically, originally you were going to go and just shoot him, but you're like, it's a nice thing about being a security guard. You beat him to death. You basically stage the fight so that it looks like, okay, this guy had a knife and you fought him and you got lucky and you beat him to death. And you got a promotion for killing this guy and a fat paycheck because he was your mark. And the Wiccan thinks you're a hero and she actually bangs you for a while. Then she figures out what you do for a living and she gets, oh man, and she gets away from you like, oh, well, such is life. So after a while you get tired of the job and you get bigger jobs and you climb and climb and climb, and there's one particular client who's like, hey, work for me exclusively and I will make you so rich. Fine. So you're killing for him for years, and then he gets busted on some white collar stuff, and what does he do? He gives you up. He walks away clean by giving you up, because by giving you up he closes the books on maybe 80 kills, 80 of your kills, going all the way back. This guy knew, he was a fan. He knew almost every kill you've ever done, including your parents, which he bragged about one time while you were drunk at a Christmas party. So, automatic death row. Because this happens in Texas, and you know what they do to Texas. They do it in Texas. So, yeah, you're screwed. And Red comes along and offers to give you last rites, and he's like, yeah, sure, fine. So she gives you last rites with a wink. For a moment, you're wondering if she's going to break you out because, I mean, okay, yeah, she's a Wiccan, ooh, but okay, that hope goes away as they're strapping you down and they give you a lethal injection and you black out. And then you wake up in your body as a little kid and you realize that you have a clean slate, a brand new start, that all you have to do is it's impressed in your head. All you have to do is turn the other leaf. And you even have a dream where she's telling you this. All you have to do is fly straight and you'll be fine. And you go, okay, I get it. Message received. And then you stop having the dreams. Okay. And you kill your parents and you get your degree in criminology and you become a button man and you go after that one guy on that fateful night. I mean, you live your life pretty much exactly as you lived it before, on a path that takes you to death row until that night. And you basically kill this guy. And you make it look like, okay, boom, 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 I just saved your life. And, Red comes at, Redhead's like, hey, and she was your biggest regret, letting her go. So what you do is you give up contract killing right then and there. And unlike the first time around where you spent your money a little bit, actually you were hiding your money rather well, investing it. So you were basically setting yourself up to walk away whenever you wanted to in case things got hot. You just got too drawn into the money. Well, now you walk away and you end up marrying Red and you end up having kids and she ends up teaching you everything she knows, which is just better than killing people for money. I mean, to have the knowledge of witchcraft, come on. As well as, love of your life, the one who got away. That's how I'd write it. How would you write it? Because here's the thing. If you go back in time and you live your life clean, you might not get to the witch who saves your life, and therefore maybe this whole thing falls apart. Maybe the timeline and loop, magic and time, do they gel? If you're not there, she dies. If she dies, okay, she's not saving you from death row, but she still dies. She's worth saving, right? That's my theory. But how would you write it? That's just what came to me. I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. Please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcast and the book links are. If you like how I write, maybe you like, sorry, if you like how I think, maybe you like how I write. What are these podcasts about? The Batchery Daily Prompts and the Disturbing Thoughts of the Day I post every day. Also, there are links to books on Amazon. Follow the links, they'll take you straight there. You can size them up if you like. They're available as print and ebook. What are these books about? Well, there's the Batchery series, 200 writing prompts, some wisdom on how to write that first novel for people who've lost years of their lives trying to write a novel without a system. You need a system, ideally, to write a novel. The question is, what system works for you? Well, the system offered in Batchery will allow you to write books, sell them, make money, build your business, build your brand, become a better writer while you're working on your first novel. It's challenging, but it's worth it. Also, there's just story fuel there. 200 unusual writing prompts for, game designers, comic book writers, screenwriters, short story writers, or GMs on a Saturday night looking for something evil to do with their players. Look through the Batchery. Or, hey, you're an experienced novelist. You've written a ton of books. You don't need help with novels. True. Okay, fine. Look through the ideas anyway. See what might hit you. Also, there are short story anthologies. 2 of them. New School Twilight Zone, 25 stories in each book. There's the Unheroic series, which is about unlikely heroes saving the day. Like, what if there's a vampire running around in Tokyo feeding on hookers? And he's thinking, okay, no one's going to touch him because he's feeding on hookers, even though he's messing with Yakuza. And Yakuza's like, okay, we're not going to go after you. We're just going to hire this merc from Jersey who has his own agendas for dealing with a vampire, one specifically like you. Or the Book of Schemes, diabolical, twisted, warped. Like, what if there was an award show for supervillains, like the Oscars? Like, who's the villain of the year? And you're hosting it, and you're wondering if you're going to get off the stage alive because they just killed the band. And then there's the novel series that I ultimately did called I, Villain. Think Sin City with superpowers. It takes place in a fictional city called Pillar City, superhuman crime capital of the world, makes Gotham look like Mayberry. And in this town is a guy named Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit. Pay him enough money, and he can unleash a small army of mercs upon your problems. If you pay him enough, he can make people disappear, save people, make someone a senator, rob a bank, topple a government, start a genocide. The scale does not concern him because a lot of his people are supervillains. And 1 year after he helped kill off the superhuman population on the planet, basically, he is riding high. And then his luck goes south, and he is forced to give up his multi-billion-dollar empire, fire everybody, and here's the salt in the wound. He is forced to fight crime in Pillar City. His life expectancy is a week, maybe. As far as everyone knew he was just a guy in a suit with a phone. Well, here's the thing. He has a Black Ops past, superpowers he told no one about, so guess what he's going to do? Fight crime, a villain's way. And I won't tell you how it turns out. All right, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited. I'll see you tomorrow.